There's a time when others make decisions for you.
This one.
Later on, you make your own decisions. Now, many of you are being asked to make an important one. If you don't choose a long-distance company, one will be chosen for you, and it might not be the right one for you. So if the AT&T services you've always counted on are important to you, be sure to mail in the ballot you'll be receiving. This one, please. There's one way to be sure the right choice is made. Make it yourself. AT&T, the right choice.
From now until May 19th, Volkswagen deals are so special, they're practically steals. Thousands of brand new 1986 Jettas, GTIs, Golfs, and Wolfsburg limited editions are there for the taking. But these Volkswagens are going fast, so hurry in. It all ends May 19th, and missing out would be a crime. Volkswagen Steal of a Deal, now through May 19th.
A few diet tips from Acutrim. Try to eat slowly. Chew your food well. But may we also suggest you try Acutrim. Acutrim is a tablet, an easy-to-swallow tablet that helps control your appetite a full 16 hours. Because when you're dieting, you need all the help you can get. Acutrim, the 16-hour appetite suppressant, in tablet form.
Hey, Mansfields, don't treat that kitten like a full-grown cat. Pack 419, you're treating that kitten like a full-grown cat. Jeannie Bruce, are you treating your kitten like a full-grown cat?
No. Cat food is for cats. My kitten gets kitten food. Purina Kitten Chow brand kitten food. See, I know kittens need extra nutrition, and Purina Kitten Chow has it.
Good for you, Jeannie Bruce.
No, it's good for her.
Don't treat your kitten like a full-grown cat. Give her Kitten Chow.
We will return to the CBS Sunday Night Movie, Stagecoach.
Monday, at a special time.
Gesundheit.
Will Kate follow Allie's medical advice?
What am I supposed to do with all these?
Read my lips.
Then, why would a man give up wealth and security to help those less fortunate?
Homelessness is un-American. This is a major earthquake.
But when protests fail...
If they're going to send us back out onto the streets, we're going to pick the spot!
What would succeed?
I'm going to go on a fast.
I will not stay here and watch you commit slow suicide.
Martin Sheen, Cicely Tyson, Samaritan.
Most watched for 5 years in a row. That's the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather. We keep America on top of the world.
This is CBS.
This is a News 11 Newsbreak.
And good evening, I'm Meredith Buell. Coming up tonight at 11, a spectacular 6-alarm fire lights up the sky over Fells Point tonight. It's being labeled suspicious. Many are feared dead after a freak storm hits a lake near Houston. The race is over, and the cleanup has begun at Pimlico. Chris will have Eddie's Grand Slam, and Billy has the Monday forecast, all coming up on News 11 at 11.
Ooh, that's what my dry, sensitive skin used to sound like. Ooh. Then my doctor recommended soap-free Aveenobar. It's got natural colloidal oatmeal to soothe and protect. Now this is what my skin sounds like. Aveeno.
Imagine being able to approve your own loans.
Hi, I'd like a loan to fix up the house. Sounds like a great idea. I'm glad you approved. Well, what are we waiting for?
Every time you needed a loan.
Hi, I'm back. Son's tuition. I understand. You always do.
Well, that's what it's like with Equitable Bank's equity line or personal line of credit. You apply once, and after you're approved, you just write a check whenever you need money.
I love doing business with you. Likewise.
Equitable Bank. Whatever the need, we respond.
Wojo on the Move, Monday at 5 on Barney Miller.
We now return to Stagecoach, starring Elizabeth Ashley, John Schneider, and Chris Christopherson.
Another sizzling summer's coming. It's time to stock up on the cool, crisp taste of Budweiser and Bud Light. So pick a pair of 6-packs, 12-packs, or even cases, and look for our special pick-a-pair offer wherever you see this display. Then send for a Fun in the Sun umbrella for 2.
Pick a pair of 6-packs, Bud. I'm a traveling man.
Keys, where are my keys?
Doing the best I can.
Look what I colored, Daddy.
I got a job that never ends.
I stayed in the
It's real good, honey, but I'm a little late.
I just get in, catch a glimpse, and then
Oh, when I get there.
on the road again.
You could take her with you.
Stop and smell the roses, isn't that what they say? But while the flowers were blooming, I was always away. It's a good time.
What do you say we take a day off? I know this great little place for lunch.
Great taste of McDonald's.
I'll be back out there tomorrow, but I'm taking today to keep those precious moments from slipping away.
Her daddy took the day off too.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
This is how many parents all across America find out about the Apple IIc. Parents buy their kids an Apple IIc because apples are the leading computers used in schools. Then they discover how easy it is to set up and use, how it can help them with things like business and home finance, and how that can help them spend more time with their kids.
Hi, Dad.
And now, the conclusion of Stagecoach, starring Chris Christopherson and Johnny Cash.
Thursday, Simon and Simon break into prison.
Are you nuts?
And call on an old friend to help them out.
Rick and AJ who?
Simon and Simon. And on Bridges to Cross.
I don't know who's on whose side anymore.
It's a question of loyalty when Tracy's friend is accused of espionage.
He was always there for me when I needed him.
Then, just when it seemed things couldn't get worse, they do.
It's an earthquake.
The exciting season finale of Falcon Crest. Thursday.
Wednesday, T.J. Hooker hits Hawaii with hurricane force in an all-new 2-hour movie.
He's playing with dynamite.
Caught in an affair of political corruption and a terrorist conspiracy that makes everyone expendable.
You are a dead man.
James Darren, Heather Locklear, and William Shatner as T.J. Hooker in Bloodsport.
This is CBS.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Meredith Buell.
And I'm Edie House. Here's what's coming up next at 11. A 6-alarm fire in Fells Point kept firefighters busy tonight. At least 4 firemen were injured. We'll have complete details.
Depositors of Old Court Savings and Loan have something to smile about tonight for a change. We'll explain.
Will he or won't he? We'll soon know whether Congressman Parren Mitchell has changed his mind about retiring.
And it was bombs away at Memorial Stadium this afternoon as the Birds battle the A's. Chris will have highlights and comments.
Billy has the Monday morning forecast.
All this up next on News 11 at 11. Join us.
Introducing the very stylish, very inexpensive Hyundai Excel. It's the new car on the block that will help you afford the new kid on the block. Hyundai, cars that make sense. The new Hyundai Excel comes with more standard features than any car in its class, and a price that will help send your kids to school. Hyundai, cars that make sense.
Save at Drugfair this week with super weekly specials like these.
Dimetap Extend Tabs for 12-hour relief, just $2.49. Quencher Moisturizing Lipsticks, only $1.69. Nestea or Nestea Free T-Mix, $2.29.
Pick up your Dream Vacation game card at Drugfair today. Win Delta Dream Dollars or a Delta Dream Vacation package for 2 each time you play. Start saving now for your dream vacation with the Dream Vacation game at Drugfair.
You're always a winner at Drugfair.
I've never had a snack like this before.
Smooth, sour cream and onion.
Crunchy and smooth all at once.
Crispy ridged potato shells.
Tastes like chip and dip.
It's the brand new snack that's livened up potato chips. Dooley's mixes smooth, sour cream and onion and then wraps it in a crispy ridged potato shell.
Mmm.
Try the mild cheese and potato flavor, too.
Can I have some more?
The filled snack that's more than just a chip.
From WBAL TV, Baltimore, Maryland's most complete news report with Meredith Buell and Edie House. Sports with Chris Thomas and meteorologist Billy Taylor with weather. This is News 11.
Good evening. At the top of our news this Sunday night, a 6-alarm fire in Fells Point.
After burning for 6 hours, it is still not under control. However, firefighters say they have finally contained the blaze that sent flames and smoke shooting over South Baltimore. At least 4 firemen are suffering tonight from minor injuries. In all, more than 150 people have been brought in to fight the blaze. Rob Robland reports.
When the first firefighters arrived, the old wharf was burning out of control. The wind was blowing across the water, feeding the fire. Fireboats were called in. There was just so much the firefighters could do from land. The wharf is over 100 years old. The wood is old, and some is creosote treated, making it even more flammable. The major concern for the firefighters was to keep the blaze from spreading to this 5-story building. They were successful. Every resource available to the firefighters was used to keep the blaze from spreading to the old warehouse.
This was a tough fire to fight because it was on the water side, and we could only get it from land side. We did get the fireboat in there, and our new aerial cars were great.
This fire was so hot, flying embers caused minor fires at businesses and homes a few blocks away. Howard Gerber owns the Horseshoe Came In On Tavern.
At certain points, the smoke started getting really heavy here. It was so thick that you couldn't even see in this street where the wind would shift. But then all of a sudden, we started having flaming pieces coming over. One piece ignited in the back, and I put that out with a hose. And by that time, the fire company had gotten here. They put the ladder up to the roof here. They hosed down a couple spots that were wet, and right now they're sitting up on the other roof watching for sparks to come over. Because at one point, as I say, the whole thing was like a volcano with flaming pieces coming over the top.
How the fire started has not been determined, but fire officials say the cause is suspicious. This fire had the potential to be one of the most devastating in Baltimore in years. If it had spread to the warehouse, it would have spread further into homes and businesses. Tonight in Fells Point, Baltimore City firefighters are heroes. Rob Robland, News 11.
County homicide detectives are searching for clues tonight as they continue to investigate the homicide of a Randallstown man. Franklin Blackman was shot to death when he entered his home in the 3900 block Rayton Road last night. Blackman and his family had just returned home around 9:55 and noticed lights on in their home. While his family remained in the car, Blackman walked in and was then shot once in the chest. He died a short time later at Baltimore County General Hospital. Meanwhile, in Alexandria, Virginia, police are searching for 2 suspects tonight who tried to hold up a supermarket around 9:30 this morning. One of the armed suspects fled from the store after scuffling with an employee. The other remained behind after police surrounded the store. He took 2 people hostage but released them. Somehow he eluded police. They aren't sure how he escaped.
Although today, of course, is Sunday, some children in Cokeville, Wyoming went to school this morning. They visited their elementary school as part of a therapy program designed to help them get over the effects of being held hostage. On Friday, a couple with weapons and a gasoline bomb took 150 students hostage at the school and demanded $300 million in ransom. The bomb accidentally went off. Tonight, 11 children are still hospitalized with injuries they received in the blast. The man and woman who took the students hostage were both killed. A freak storm in the Gulf of Mexico off Texas is leaving a trail of death and destruction. From Galveston to Houston, Texans were battered by wind and water. 2 people drowned. As many as 26 others are missing. Searchers found this boat empty except for its life jacket. In Galveston Bay, rescuers pulled 56 people to safety and assisted close to 70 boats. Hurricane winds rose to 75 miles per hour.
For 2 weeks now, Congressman Parren Mitchell has been pondering a request from a group of ministers that he reconsider retirement. The 7th District representative says he'll announce his decision tomorrow morning. Candidates who are running for the seat are hoping he sticks to his retirement plans. News 11 will have a full report on the congressman's decision tomorrow at noon. The long wait for some Old Court savings and loan depositors is nearly over. Tomorrow, some accounts that have been frozen since June will be available to owners. Depositors with less than $5,000 will have full access to their money. Then there are those with more than $5,000. They will receive a check for $5,000 and will be paid the remainder over 4 years as Old Court assets.